Hello, hello, pretty makers! I have been in love with lighted canvases and signs since the first time I ever saw one. So I'm always trying to light things up. This time I decided to try it with Dollar Tree supplies. This DIY is lighted, is under $6, and can be made so many different ways for any decorating style, which is what makes it so fun. I did have a few hiccups along the way, but in the end it came out super pretty, and I can't wait to show you. So if you're ready, let's go make something pretty. This project can easily be made with several different types of bases. You could use one of the Dollar Tree seasonal signs. This is one I had from last fall. Or you could use a spare piece of wood or MDF cut to size. You could easily use a piece of foam board as well. They would all work nicely. I chose the Dollar Tree sign. I picked up 2 packs of the Color Your Own wood ornaments from Dollar Tree, a set of Dollar Tree battery operated lights, as well as the Dollar Tree wood letters. Other than paint, that's really all you need. I kept it simple and painted the back of the sign with 2 coats of white. Next, I painted the wood ornaments with 2 coats of white as well. With my trusty gold paint pen, I highlighted the edges of the ornaments and around the little cutouts to make them pop. The letters were painted with the gold paint pen as well. They only needed 1 coat. Simple so far, right? Glue the letters to the ornaments in the center. Lay out your ornaments on your board until you're satisfied. Then glue them in place. I made them slightly askew for a little more interest. I had to add a little bling, because that's what I do, but this is totally optional. Now, ignore the edging for a minute. That was one of the hiccups I ran into. I'll show you that in a minute. Let's add the lights. Decide where you want your lights to go and drill a small hole through the board. Make sure you clear the hole completely. The paper on the back of the Dollar Tree sign tears, so you need to really make sure that the hole is completely clear so the light will shine through. I used Scotch tape to hold the lights in place on the back. It held really well. I didn't want to use hot glue on the wires. I thought they might melt. Pro tip: make sure the lights will reach the next hole, ideally before you drill. You may have to skip a light to reach the next location. I added some Velcro to the back of the battery pack of my lights because of how they opened. If you have a set that opens on the same side as your switch, you could hot glue it to the back. If you wanted to splurge a little, you could also get remote controlled lights or a set with a timer. That's the beauty of the Scotch tape. You can easily switch out the lights. In order for the piece to lay flat, I glued 2 Jenga blocks together and put them at the top and the opposite side to make them even with the battery pack. Before adding the top Jenga block, tap in a little hanger. The back doesn't look too pretty, but no one will see it. Now for the edging. This was a big problem. Originally, I wanted to use Hot Wheel tracks as a frame, but the tracks are very difficult to use. Paint does not adhere well, and most glues do not hold it in place. It was very frustrating. If anyone knows how to work with these tracks, let me know. I ended up pulling them off and changing them. It turned out even better and a whole lot easier. Let me show you what I came up with. I used two 36-inch skewers I got from Walmart. You could also use the Dollar Tree wood dowels. That would work just as well. I cut them down to size, painted them with the gold paint pen, and hot glued them to the top and bottom of the board. And that's it, you're done. Even with some of the issues I ran into, this sign came out so pretty. And in the end, was really easy to do. While mine is in gold and white, which goes with my decor, there are so many possibilities. I could see this same sign done with other color combinations. I think a distressed wood background with traditional Christmas colored ornaments and lights would be amazing. If you decide to give that a try, let me know. I'd love to see what you come up with. I hope you saw something today that inspired you. If you did, please subscribe. If you have any questions, leave me some comments. I thank you for watching and keep making pretty things.